Hi, I want to talk about women in wizard rock. When I got into wizard rock, I looked like this. I got into wizard rock through MySpace when I was 13, now I'm 20. Up until then, I had only been fans of bands that were male-fronted. Really, the only woman artist who I can remember liking was Alanis Morissette. So at the time I discovered wizard rock, my favorite bands were My Chemical Romance and The Used. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but they definitely put forth a certain image. My best memories of the wizard rock fandom involve women. So from the start, I was extremely excited that bands like the Moaning Myrtles, the Parcels existed. They were all women bands. I looked at their MySpace pages and I was like, wow, like they're doing this. This is a thing that women are getting involved in, and they don't need record labels and guys to popularize their music. I looked at Lauren Fairweather from the Moaning Myrtles and I was like, she's an older version of me. I like screamed when I got my copy of Toilet Humor in the mail. I was like, she touched it. The Moaning Myrtles were super inspiring to me to write my own music and to draw them fan art that I sometimes like to think that they've forgotten about by now. So yeah, they've inspired me to do a whole crap ton of stuff. Lauren is just wonderful. She was just so bubbly and unlike anyone that I had ever met, really. Through example, inspiring other people to be themselves and be happy about who they were, and I had never really loved myself for who I was. And I met these people. I saw Christina Horner on the Parcels CD cover. She had her little flute, and I played flute, and I was like, I can do this. Why the hell not? So in 2007 and 2008, I started writing wizard rock with my friend Danielle. Our band name was Percival Ignatius. I think Jared from Gred and Forge might be the only person who remembers that. We just wrote really dumb songs, literally banging on pots and pans and attempting to play guitar, and it was so bad. I wish I had recordings still. Then we stopped being friends, and I was like, well, F it, I'm doing it myself. I got an acoustic guitar. It was too hard and I just gave up. So my sister took it up and then she moved on to an electric guitar. Acoustic guitar just kind of sat in the closet when she was done with it. When I heard the Moaning Myrtles and the Parcels and Tonks and the Oars, guess who picked up that guitar? I'm not Tianna and the Cliffhangers, but I chose my band name I Speak Tree because Christina Horner was I Talk to Snakes. I thought that was really clever because parcel tongue. So I was like, well, I've always been into nature. I've always been a tree hugger, the vegan. I talk to trees. Talk to tree. No. So I made it I Speak Tree. I'm sorry, Christina. So in late 2008, early 2009, I started writing my own music as I Speak Tree, and the first song I ever wrote was Enervate. I put it on MySpace, and people seemed to like it. A lot of the support I was getting was from women in the fandom. Up until then, I had only really had one really close female friend at a time. I was under the delusion that like, oh, I only make male friends. I can't talk to girls. They're catty. I would like get ready in the mornings and listen to Tonks and the Oars and like do my makeup and be like jamming and just, I was so into so many female-fronted wizard rock bands. I was in high school. I would be very upset at school losing this friend that I mentioned, and I would come home and watch Five Awesome Girls and listen to wizard rock. The Five Awesome Girls inspired me to make YouTube videos in the first place. Soon enough, my friend Freya told me that Steph from Tonks and the Oars was going to be playing a show in Pittsburgh and that I should open for her. I was about to pee myself because I was so nervous. I emailed Steph and I was like, can I play like 3 songs? And she was like, you can play like 8. And I was like, and I played the show and it was fantastic and she was extremely supportive and I kept writing songs, and then I got to meet other women wizard rockers in other states. Christy from Hawthorne and Holly being like another mom to me. We would be like in the bathroom during a Yule Ball and talking about like how good we looked, how good each other looked. I never had any friends like that. I was never able to be that open about myself. And then I went on my first tour with Lena from the Butterbeer experience, and Mallory. It was my first tour and it was with women, and I was like, how is this happening to have so many amazing women around me, on stage with me and singing Colors of the Wind with me, writing music with me, talking about the feminist aspects of Harry Potter with me. Male-fronted bands are how I found out about Wizard Rock, but the women in the fandom are the reason I stayed. Before I got into Wizard Rock, I don't think I would have called myself a feminist, and then I met so many amazing women who are speaking out about important issues. I came to identify as a feminist, figure out my sexuality. Now I'm a women, gender, and sexuality studies major. I just wanted to share that because I'm constantly realizing how much Wizard Rock women mean to me. So, like, I can't thank you enough. So, yeah.